Hi everyone! Today I'm gonna be drawing a comic based on my witchy story, and I already made a small little sketch with pencil because I thought it would be better to do it off camera and not to be boring you all with all the type of sketches and deciding which one I actually want. So yeah, this time I'm gonna be actually drawing with markers, and it's my first video where I actually draw with markers and not gouache. So yeah, I hope this video is gonna turn really well, and I was really excited making it because I haven't drawn with markers for quite a while. I was really into gouache for several months, so my first actual sketch, the one I'm gonna be coloring first, is very rusty, is very, not the best looking, but it gets better later as I get used to the pen. Drawing with markers was actually my favorite type of material to draw with. However, then gouache appeared and it switched. So yeah, I actually myself made quite a few small little comics like that, like just on one page. But I think this one so far is probably my best one because it's related to actual story, where my witch has met the frogs, puffer frogs, the way she met them, and why she started making bags for them with rocks because they fly away when they get scared, and it's a rough life for them. So my witch is quite a kind girl who decided to make them bags where they could carry rocks so they wouldn't fly away. But in return, they, like the frogs, would also dive into the swamp. And yeah, the reason for that is because there grows a frog veil, which is used for water breathing potions. And originally, it is like canonically the name is frog veil. However, I could not understand my handwriting in my witchy journal, so I read it as a frag male, which is a wrong name. And the point is, in my witchy journal, is that my handwriting is a bit unreadable. So I kind of became a victim of myself, and I just wrote frag male. Yeah, but with this with the plant that grows in the on the bottom of the swamp, as I mentioned, you can make water breathing potions, and they last, I think I wrote somewhere like 4 hours. However, it's like you grow gills on your body, so it's not very pleasant. But yeah, you need this plant to create it, and it's really hard for my character to get because it's a swamp, and it's also really hard to find because it grows pretty rarely. So yeah, we made a deal with frogs that they give me the plant and I give them the bags, because canonically my witchsona also does a lot of crafts, and she can sew, she can, I don't know, build. I mean, she built the house that in my previous video herself, with magic, but well, technically herself. But other than puffer frogs, I have also several ideas and characters that I also encountered while I was living at the... Actually, I don't remember the name I gave for the kind of area where I live at, and the village and the, swamp. I think it starts with F, but I don't quite remember. I didn't write it yet in my witchy journal, so it's a bit hard to, actually keep up with the story. But yeah, but one of the creatures that also lives somewhere near that area is pumpkin farmers. My first page in my witchy journal is about them, and they actually helped me to build the house that you can see in my previous video, my witchy house. They're mainly farmers. They're, again, pumpkin people. However, they have this very unfortunate biological, I don't know, curse. I think it was a curse, actually, not biological feature, that on Halloween they kind of lose the pumpkin, like they look for some other pumpkin to put on their, head, and if they don't find the pumpkin, then they disappear out of existence. I think I wrote something like that, but so it's a bit more like, creepy, or a bit more scary lore, but I don't know. I guess it was supposed to be like, Halloween vibes type of. I mean, it is Halloween. It literally happened on Halloween. But yeah, like if it was a show, it would have like, Halloween special, I guess. That type of vibe. But speaking of this comic, I decided to first draw like the first like left half of the comic, even though it goes, from left to right and down, which is not the way I started drawing it. I just decided to, side by side. I really enjoyed also drawing this specific frame because it's more of a close-up and I can actually make more like clean drawing, which is my favorite type of way to draw. I really enjoy having, those close-ups where you can see the expression, see the strokes, where more of a like this, for example, frame, it's a bit harder to actually like create the details, if you know what I mean. Like, of course there are a lot of details, but also like the main picture, it might be a bit too much. Yeah. Off camera, I also have added more details and like drew, I guess, the boring parts, or I didn't want the video to be like very messy, like the whole like full-on process, kind of just keeping to, key moments and details. I actually don't really know where my markers are from because I got it as a birthday present from my cousin, but some of the markers are from Copic, and I got them as a present birthday so many years ago. I really don't know how they're still alive, but yeah, they're really great. They're really expensive too. Now I'm a bit too broke to buy them, actually, so yeah, I'm just using really any alcohol markers that I can find. But yeah, I've been using those, like the black ones you've seen, for quite a really long while already. I think it's been... Actually, no, I haven't. It's been, I think, 2 years. Yeah, I think it's been 2 years. So I think it's pretty good. For this video, I also tried different angles, like more close-ups or like a bit more further away. So I wanted to try, something new, something better looking, I guess. I hope it looks better. I'm still trying to figure out how to film properly and, what angles work the best for such videos. So yeah, I hope it looks good. I really tried, like my setup looks really funky, like I just put my phone on the lamp and that's it. So yeah, I've been also thinking maybe decorating the surroundings more, like to fit the vibe of the video, like the witchy, like my previous video I had like candles and stuff. So maybe I should look more into it to have like more atmospheric videos when I draw. But again, it's a bit hard because it takes me quite a while to finish a drawing, especially on camera, because I'm a bit nervous still because I'm so new to it. But yeah, I hope it looks good. I think at least the key points are there and the details. So I think that's the most important. Instead of this video, I actually planned on filming another video where I draw digitally. However, a program where I draw, which is Krita, I don't know how to pronounce it really, it's didn't, like, I recorded the process, thankfully not fully, not the whole thing, and it wouldn't save the video, so it kind of failed. But I'm gonna just look for some app that can just screen record from my laptop, so I can actually try something new, because I was really excited about it, because my style, like digital style, is quite different from my traditional style, so it would be nice to try something new here for a change. So yeah, following the topic of my witchy world and witchsona, I was thinking of maybe painting or drawing locations from the world where she lives at, because I don't really have that much material for the surroundings. I have several like creatures and stuff, but it doesn't really give you the vibe. Where is it actually, where does she live, and what does the world look like? So yeah, me and my boyfriend, we already have created the world, like big world, like the whole world. So I was thinking that she might live somewhere, like if we compare it to the real world, somewhere where Latvia is, so more a bit to the north, but not really there. I think the climate would work where she, like compared to where she lives, yeah. But yeah, this is my last frame for the comic, and it's ready. I think it's very colorful. I really like how it turned out. Like, one thing I really like about the markers is that they make picture look so bright and colorful and vivid. It's just, the colors are so yummy, you know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, this is my final result. I think it turned out very cute. Some frames I definitely could have changed and made them a bit better, but overall I think the picture is very nice, and I'm very happy with the result and with the process. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this type of video, a bit different, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you, bye!